That hurts. I have to have my butt.
Shut up.
What is going on, everyone? I'm back at it with another video. Today is a little different type of video. So this is gonna be a little story time of what happened to me last night. So as you guys can see, I got a bunch of Band-Aid type things on, and I have a hospital wristband on. So yeah. Before the video starts, actually, I'm not even gonna do all that.
No,
that's too much.
no,
I'm not even doing all that.
You can't.
So, okay, let's just get straight to the point. I got surgery last night.
Like an emergency surgery.
Emergency surgery.
No one expected this.
No,
to happen.
I was supposed to go back to Boston tomorrow so I could go to school, and what do you know, it's the next day, and I'm not going back to Boston until after Thanksgiving break. But anyways, let's set a scenario for the story. I'm just chilling here, sitting on the couch. This dude Pi, bring him up here. Bring him up here.
This man don't even know what he did.
I know he didn't mean to do it. He's just a little innocent creature.
You guys are probably like, yo, did he attack you?
He didn't attack me.
Like he attacked you or something?
Hey, buddy.
Pi didn't attack me.
You
he
put
just,
a man in the hospital last
did,
night.
though. He did put me in the hospital.
He took
so
you out.
Pi does this thing where he wants you to throw him his toy all the time. He brings it to you, but when you go to grab it from him, he goes grab it immediately.
He'll pounce.
He'll pounce straight to it.
Like a little lion.
So I was just not paying attention to him at all, and the toy was very close to my lower area, around my crotch a little.
They're just so crazy to freaking think about. This is real
This is
life.
probably the stupidest reason why I've ever gone to the hospital. But actually, wait a minute. Time out. Before I continue, I have gone to the hospital for the stupidest reasons. Like when I broke my hand, I punched the wall.
Because he was mad at me, or
Because
one time
I was
a kid threw a rock at your
You
head.
kid threw a rock in my head. I had to get stitches or
You had
something.
a gash. A globe fell on his head.
Globe fell on my head. I tore my leg kicking a soccer ball. Stupid
very
reasons.
dumb reasons.
Just very
All the
dumb
time.
reasons. I'm sitting down. I have Pi's toy on my lap, and I didn't really think anything of it. It was just there, and he's trying to play the whole time, but I just wasn't paying attention to him. And out of nowhere, this dude pounces on top of me.
Lower area.
My lower region of my body, my no-no square. And bro, let me tell you, the pain I was in when he did it, it felt like
Those
if
numbers
you're
are
a guy,
powerful.
if you're a guy and you know what it feels like to get kicked in the area, then that's what it felt
I know
like.
you played soccer, but
Yeah,
it was
I played
worse than
soccer,
that.
but I've gotten obviously hit with a soccer ball in that area, but it wasn't that bad. But when he landed on me, it hurt more than usual, but I was like, oh, I'll be fine. 30 minutes go by. It's about 5 or 6. I'm like, damn, this still hasn't gone away. And I was like, maybe I just have a stomach ache and I have to throw up or something.
Because he started saying his stomach hurted, and then I was thinking my stomach is hurting, but I'm taking
we thought it was
birth control right now, but I thought it was my chicken.
We
'cause
thought
I
it was
made a
Sod's
chicken.
food too.
So I
at
was
the
like,
same
yo, I
time.
just
And
gave us salmonella poisoning.
I don't
like-
even know any
I
of
was
this
like,
is
maybe,
happening. I'm in my own
Julia's,
world.
I don't know
am
where
no-
she's at.
Yeah.
But yeah, so my stomach's hurting. I'm like, okay, maybe I have to go to the bathroom or throw up or something just because of the food. Time's going by. I'm like, okay, wait a minute, what's going on? Because I don't have to throw up, I don't have to poop. I tried both, and I'm like, what's going on? So
What happened after that? Because it took you a while.
I laid down. I was just laying down in pain. And if I could position myself in a good way, I would feel somewhat comfortable. So I was like, you know what? Maybe I'm just not gonna go to school and I'm gonna go to sleep right here and I'll feel better in the morning. But then I was like, okay, something's not right. This might be a little TMI, but I reached somewhere in an area and I felt a little, and bro, I've never felt something feel so unusual. I don't even want to tell you guys. I feel weird telling you guys, but bro, it just didn't feel right. And I was looking things up online. I was like, how to fix blah blah blah. I don't want to say it's it's kind of but let's just say it's this area. two circles that dudes have. So I was like, how do I fix swelling and what's wrong? Saw a thing, it said take a bath.
Mind you, I hear the bath upstairs. I'm like, Julia's not in the bath. I'm like, homeboy.
I didn't tell anyone.
Upstairs.
I didn't tell anyone. I went to their bathroom and just started taking a bath. I didn't tell them or anything. I just did it. And I'm in the bath. I'm like, okay, wait a minute. Okay, everything feels fine right now. Everything feels good. But then I started getting hot in the bath. I was like sweating and everything. I got to a point where the bath just started getting too hot, so I had to get out. And once I got out of that bath, I literally went to the ground, dude. I got out of the bath and went to the ground, was laying on the bathroom floor because of how bad the area hurt. I called Saud and I was like, okay, I don't think it's a stomach ache. I was like, I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. I think like one of my balls is popped or something, bro. It's gonna sound funny. Like, it sounds funny, but like, I think this is actually serious.
Bro, I feel bad because I was sitting at the kitchen table and Saud was like, Pi stepped on his balls and I gotta give Antonio ice, and I'm like,
so I had to grab. We didn't have any ice.
They didn't know.
I didn't know you were actually.
We didn't have any ice, so I had to take a frozen water bottle and go outside.
That's why it took a minute.
Yeah,
I was confused why it took a minute. Yep. So I took the ice and I was like, okay, maybe if I just ice it for a little, I'll be good. But bro,
no.
The sharpest pain I've ever felt in my life. I was like, all right. I was like, Saud, we gotta go to the hospital. We just gotta go.
He started laying down, like, over the, at the door. He was laying on the ground.
Yeah, so I get downstairs.
Mind you, wait a minute. My mom isn't home, and my mom is saying he's fine.
All right, but that's how my mom is.
That's how our mom is. Just like, get up, you're fine.
I don't know if you have parents like that. I know some people have parents like that where they just don't want to take them to the hospital whatsoever. Like, literally, when I broke my hand, my mom said I was fine. Go to school nurse and see what's wrong. What do you know? Hands broken.
But when you know, like, I've never
you
seen
know.
you in pain, like, laying on the ground like that. So I was like, this is serious.
I think this is the worst pain I've ever been in my life. I'm not even, like, no joke at all. I get downstairs and I'm like, all right, we gotta go. So it was taking them a little minute. I don't know what they were doing. They're probably just getting clothes on and everything. But I was laying down.
I went to the hospital and I put hot pink kitten onesie.
Flash forward a little. We're in the car and we're trying to find the nearest urgent care. And
homeboy is dying in the back.
I'm like confused. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm in the back seat. I couldn't get comfortable, like whatsoever. I couldn't get comfortable, and I was just in pain, like hurting, like so bad. And I'm confused. I'm like, okay, so when we get to the hospital, what are they actually gonna do for this? Like,
that's what we were all
anything?
Confused about.
Like, there's no. I was like, are they just giving me medicine and like tell me like just you'll be fine?
Because at this time, no one thought it was.
No one thought it was
serious. We don't know anything about balls. Me and Saud are like, what? We don't know anything. I'm like, oh my god, none of us know.
Like, Julia ended up calling her dad. I was calling my dad. Like, Julia's like, Dad, have you ever been in that much pain? And he was like, no. And
So
Julia's like, it must
Google,
be serious.
and the first thing I see is that it either got twisted or ruptured, and I'm like, oh no.
I was telling Saud, I was like, okay, from what the looks of it, I looked up the symptoms and everything. I was like, it's twisted. It has to be twisted.
Well,
so when we get to the hospital, the urgent care, bro, there's at least 20 people sitting down in the urgent care thing,
like, you
waiting.
can see them. I'm like, oh my gosh.
But
the wait would
the
have
only
been
thing is,
forever.
I went in by myself, and these two went to go park somewhere.
Because we didn't
Bro,
know
I was in a
how
hot
bad it
pink
was.
kitten.
Yeah, Julia
onesie.
could not come in.
I was
she would
not
she would look
going in.
goofy coming in.
Yeah, that would have been
But
silly.
I was at the front desk and I was registering myself in, and the lady's just asking me all these questions, and
You're probably hearing
I'm
it like
over
like,
here.
like on the Peanuts, like wah wah.
Dude,
wah, wah,
I'm
wah,
over
wah.
here literally sweating. You can see sweat dripping from me. And she's asking me all these questions. I'm giving her my cards and everything. And she makes me sign myself 5 times. I just signed my signature 5 times. And I'm being like so late and like unresponsive to her. So she goes around and gets me a wheelchair, because I literally was this close to passing out. Like, I almost passed out. It was bad.
So he texted me and was like, I feel like I'm gonna pass out. And then he was like, I feel like I'm gonna pass out. And then I was like, okay, Jules, let's drive around.
We were like,
and,
we can't leave him.
Like, we can't
in there
leave him
if
if
he's gonna
passing
pass out.
Because like, all those people are waiting for someone. They're not gonna, I don't know if they're gonna help him or not. And I see him in a wheelchair like this.
Nodding
like this, like
I
getting
felt
ready
so
to.
bad.
I was like,
I
Saud, you
felt
gotta
so
go
sick.
in.
Yeah,
you gotta go in.
My
with
phone's
him.
on like 30%, and I go in with him, and I'm just like, we're just waiting there for like, I don't know, it felt like forever.
It felt like a long time, but I got called in and I had to tell them everything was wrong. Meanwhile, I'm still like in so much pain.
I had a wheelchair.
Yes, I had to go to the, like, I couldn't tell if I had to throw up or not, or if I had to like poop or something. Because when you get hit in that area, you just feel like you're gonna throw up, and like nothing. It's like it's just not right. It doesn't feel good. But
and then I wheelchaired you into the room.
Into the room. And then after I got called, they said, okay, we're gonna give you, they said, we're gonna give you an ultrasound. And I was like, an ultrasound, not an x-ray. But they gave me an ultrasound on, my area. The lady was like, yeah, something is very wrong. And I was like,
and basically she also said if there was something really wrong before doing what they did to him, they were like, we're gonna like push you ahead of the line. Like,
yeah,
so an actual emergency.
It was like a 3-hour wait.
Okay, I'm not even lying. They said 9. But I don't know if he was messing with me. Like if he was just joking.
No, I don't know. Probably not. I've never
wait.
seen an emergency
9?
room.
Yes, he said 9.
I want to say, I've been to the emergency room way too many times in my life for dumb reasons also. And that's why, like, when we were pulling out, I was like, guys, wait, this is gonna sound
she said we should call an ambulance.
But should we call an ambulance? Because the only way you get directly in the emergency room is if you go through an ambulance.
I know my girl Lori would have been tight at me.
Yeah,
so I was like,
like,
I'll hold off on the pain for a minute. Like, this hurts really bad, but like, I don't want mom to be mad.
Look.
I got to skip the wait. At this point, it's like, let's see. I'm gonna check my text so I can figure out what time it was.
Can I just say too, he came back out and was like, yeah, they're gonna come and get me. I was already Googling what was going on with him, and they said, I was reading, it was gonna be surgery, and I was like, yo, how do I tell him? I was like,
Someone's calling me like, I don't think he knows, but like,
it's
they're gonna do surgery on him. And I'm like,
surgery.
oh dear God.
So it's about 10 p.m.
I'm like blowing your phone
me and
up.
Sauter are just texting each other like crazy, and I didn't even want to go on my phone at this point because I was in so much.
He was trying to watch.
I was gonna watch the Celtics
basketball.
game because the Celtics were on, and I tried to put on the Celtics game, and I was like, I can't do this. And my group chats are blowing up and everything, and they're like, bro, how does that even happen? Like, what? How? Like, what's going on? Like, what? It's just so confusing. But it's about 10 p.m. and I got brought to the back room where I got put on like a stretcher. And basically that's when they told me what they're gonna do and how I'm gonna have to get surgery. But at that time, well, they said they had to retwist it. But at the time, I didn't know that I was gonna like.
He thought they were just gonna grab him and
just retwist it. At the time, that's what I thought. But no, I had to get full on surgery. But that didn't happen until like 11. So I was in the back room just chilling on that bed for like a solid hour in pain. But that's when they took my blood and gave me like an IV. And they put some like pain medicine in it. But like, to be honest, it wasn't that helpful. It definitely helped a little, but it wasn't that helpful. But when I was getting grabbed by the main doctor and like wheeled to the operation room, they were like, why is this kid still clothed? Like, why did they put on his IV when he still has a sweatshirt on? Because I had to get completely undressed for them to do the operation, for literally any surgery. And the nurses in the first floor just like didn't do any of that for me. And I was there. I had to take everything off up there. But there's a lot like,
there's a lot of back. Okay, so hear me out. In the past, we've taken Taj to this hospital like twice for food poisoning. And we have like an unreleased episode that we filmed for like A1 Unfiltered. And like it is him dogging this hospital.
And like, and the only reason why we brought Antonio to this one, because there was none open.
There's none.
And we didn't know it was this serious.
And we did not know he was going to go
We
into
thought
surgery.
he was just going to get medicine
When
and that was going to be the end of the day.
told me he was going into surgery, I was like, oh dear God, at this hospital. Like I took this kid to the wrong hospital. Like,
none of us knew it was going to be surgery. Like, it was like probably like our last thought in our mind that it was
I'm not
surgery.
going to lie. I thought they were going to give you like Tylenol, like extra strength Tylenol until you
I know. Like,
but like we were going to take you no matter what.
But it was
to get
like
you checked
actually
out.
serious. If I didn't go to the hospital within like
it said 12 hours.
12 hours, then
it could lead to
I could have died.
Or 75% chance of your one of the
losing it.
I would have lost it. I would have lost one of my balls, and I would have been known as One Nut Joe.
Basically, we would have took him to a better hospital if we knew
if
he
it
was
was,
gonna need
but there was
surgery.
none
But clearly he ended
open.
up fine.
Yeah, so I ended up getting the surgery, and I got out of the hospital at around like 1:30 in the morning, and I got picked up by my dad because these two went home. But which is fine. It's okay.
We only went home because we knew
my
your dad
phone was dying.
Yeah.
And we were there from
and he
8
was
to
like, I'll
12.
get him, bring him home.
Yep, so I got Taco Bell with my dad, but when I woke up, I was still a little loopy, and I was just talking to the nurses the whole time. They were saying I was such a good kid. I did so good during the surgery.
He was like, thanks.
I was like, yep, that's me.
Did they ask you how it happened?
Yeah, so
You were like, my dog.
my dog. They were like, okay, that is the like weirdest thing because Pi literally jumped so hard on top of me that I thought it was just gonna go away. I thought it was gonna be completely fine.
No.
Like,
Those little nubs, he's only like 27 pounds, but they're powerful.
They're very powerful.
He drops all his weight on you when he pounces.
Yeah, he does. But anyways, I got that surgery basically. Now I don't have to go to school for like a week. I have just a very big incision now, like just chilling on
You just
an
gotta
area.
waddle around with
And
it.
So basically it hurts to walk still. Even sitting like this hurts. That's why at the beginning of the video you could see me like trying to get in position, but like I don't have any underwear on because if I had underwear on it would just not work. I know it's kind of gross, but like they told me not to wear underwear.
No, when stuff
and
happens, you gotta air it out.
this is just like the craziest thing. This is actually
it's
the
so
weirdest thing.
wild.
Like I didn't even want to make this video, but I feel like I had to because like
It's a
it was just a
crazy
funny
story.
story that I had to tell.
Yeah.
But basically, I'm out. I'm like,
He down bad.
Dude,
I'm
you're
out. I'm
gonna
down
remember
bad.
this the rest of your life. Like, yeah,
it's gonna be a
I had
funny
to get-
story to
Now
tell.
you're gonna
too.
remember.
I had to get my
You can look
ball
back on
cut
this video.
open because Pi jumped like.
It was the strangest thing. I've never felt like when I say this, I've never felt pain like that in my life before. It's probably the worst pain I've ever been in.
That's crazy. I don't know how you didn't cry.
I know. I was.
Or you
I
were like.
I was like.
Oh,
You should have heard me upstairs. I was like, oh, stomach. Oh. But I got to the point where I was like, all right, it's not my stomach. It's my balls.
Yeah.
It's my
You
balls.
just had to figure it out.
I had to say it.
Yeah.
I just had to say it.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's the story, guys.
Feeling good now, right?
I'm feeling better.
Better.
It still
Probably not
hurts
good.
a little though. I'm taking like only Advil right now. They didn't give me any prescriptions, but it's okay. I think I should be good soon, hopefully.
Spam some love in the comments.
Spam some love in the comments.
Heal the ball.
Heal the ball.
Heal the ball.
Things happen. That is just a story that I thought I should share with you guys. If you guys enjoyed this story, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Make sure to follow my socials. I post on TikTok, Instagram, all that stuff all the time. So make sure to follow me there if you guys want to see more of me. That was my story on almost losing one of my, We'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.